So you want to run a sale. You got a promotion. It might be Labor Day. It might be Black Friday. It might be holidays. It might be Mother's Day. It might be who knows. You want to run a sale and you've got the instinct of telling you, well, I'm going to discount all my prices. I'm going to bring people in and yeah, you're going to get a wonderful day on Shopify or inside of your register. But like, is that really going to help you out in the long term? And why does you keep having these huge lull days after all of your sale days? And why after all of this stuff does your SEO ranking go down, your email open rate go down, and your delivery rate go down? And why does all of your costs for advertising wildly increase after that and your LTV for your customers continues to not improve? What are you doing wrong? Well, there's a big solution to all of it. So if you're going to run a sale, let's get to the bottom of what you're actually supposed to do. Let's do it. First off, thank you very much for watching this channel. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me that you're watching this. And as of right now, there's over 1,000 subs, which is crazy because I started this only a couple months ago. So thank you so much for that. If you have questions about these things, please feel free to comment with them or reply back to me or find me on any of the social media platforms and DM me. Also, go to facebookdisruptor.com and you can join up, you can join the community, or you can get yourself some courses or some ebooks, or even join the MBA program. There's a lot of resources out there for you. And this is really trying to help advertisers and business owners take their business to the next level. I'm not here to help you necessarily understand how to get started, because how to get started is something you can get for free from Facebook. It's called the Facebook Blueprint Program. When you have that in line and you really want to get to $1 million a year, $1 million a month run rate, I'm here to help. And one of the big questions that I have from a lot of clients and students and brands that I've worked with on my own, one of the biggest struggles is around sales times, promotions. Black Friday is coming up. We just had Labor Day. And I see so many brands make the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So we're really going to dive into what are the 3 biggest things that people need to focus on to see success. And we're going to start off with the first one, discounts. Now, everybody loves to discount their product. And yeah, look, on a big discount, if it's 20% off, we'll make more sales. And look, that's true. But let me ask you a question. Do you want the customer that's only going to come to you because you discounted this one particular product on this one particular day and because your ad got into their newsfeed at the right time to make that happen? Is that the type of person that you want? Is the discount buyer who wasn't interested in you before, who probably saw some of your stuff before, but chose you because your price was lower than a competitor's on this specific day, is that the type of person that you want to pay extra money to reach? There's a reason that sales plummet the day after a promotion. Now, part of that is the idea of like, well, yeah, I made all my sales on this day, so like, why would people buy the next day? And that's true. Why would somebody buy the next day when you're acquiring a whole bunch of new people that are paying a lot less and you're not incentivizing your existing people to stick around and pay you more money? Like, why are you giving the business that you would normally acquire, why are you giving them an opportunity to pay you less money while you're paying more money to acquire them? And I'll get into that part in a second. But discounting, the type of customer that you bring in for discounting someone, for discounting your product, tends to be a lower quality customer. And look, if you're going to go lowest cost, you're going to lose that game. Jeff Bezos already beat you. Walmart already beat you. Drop shippers from around the world already beat you. People, other folks who are willing to tank their business because they're not as strong or as smart as you in business metrics, they're going to beat you. Lowest cost is a game you cannot win at scale when it comes especially to paid media advertising. That being said, it's not just bringing in low-cost customers. It's also taking your existing customer base and saying, hey, look, I know you're going to pay full price tomorrow, but in order to get that money today, can I offer you the opportunity of paying me less? You're saying, instead of making $100 tomorrow, give me $75 today. Then what happens tomorrow? Oh, you're $100 shorter than you were. Today looks good. Not as good as tomorrow would have been, but at least today looks good. And what happens is the week, the 2 weeks, the month after a sale, your performance sucks. So then you launch another sale and you cycle through the whole process over again. And eventually the only way that you're going to see success is by launching another sale and launching another sale and launching another sale. And what's the net effect of that? You have a whole bunch of one-time customers. Your LTV is shit. Your delivery inside of email is really bad because all the people you're sending emails to don't want to hear from you because they're not actually brand loyal. So they're marking you as spam or putting you into the, or immediately archiving your email, which means your delivery service is going to see plummeting results because you're spamming people because nobody actually cares about you. You didn't make a sale based on the validity of your brand or your product. You made a sale based around price, and somebody else is interested in making that relationship. You effectively paid extra money to acquire a low-quality customer that is getting somebody on board to potentially make a reasonable relationship with somebody that's actually going to develop a brand relationship with that customer. You're basically doing prospecting for your competition. Second part, you've heard me say this a few times, paying extra for that customer. In promotion periods, whether it's Prime Day or Black Friday, holiday seasons, Labor Day, Memorial Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day, etc. Everybody's trying to advertise in this time. And with more demand, without the supply going up, costs rise, supply and demand. So the cost of you reaching somebody, say it costs you $20 to reach 1,000 people today. During Black Friday, it might be 25 or 30. You might see a 25, 30, 50, 100% increase in the cost of inventory because everybody's trying to compete. Which means you're paying more money to reach this customer and get that sale. And your selling point is, don't pay me as much. So you're paying more money to get less money out of somebody that ultimately hurts your business down the road, because they're not going to be opening your emails nearly as much. And you're going to have a higher bounce rate. So your email open rate and delivery rate goes down. Your SEO rankings go down. Your placement on Google goes down because your bounce rate is super high and the quality of your customer experience probably drops. So your Facebook ranking, your page score goes down. So your cost of advertising goes up. And you're not actually developing anything close to a decent LTV model because all of your customers look different. So while you have a wonderful day for your vanity on side of your Shopify store, your actual business suffers dramatically. Which brings us to the third thing. What are you supposed to do? Well, that's simple. What's the LTV of your customer? Let's say the LTV of your customer is $100. The average person over the lifetime of working with you is worth $100. And you sell a product for $50. The average person basically buys twice, pays full price, whatever. Or they buy once for full price and twice at a 50% discount or something along those lines. What would it look like for you to offer a buy one, get one 50% off deal? What would it look like for you to offer a buy two, get one free? What would it look like for you to get all of, if not more than, or at least the vast majority of that LTV in the first purchase? Instead of discounting your primary offers, offer upsell bundles as the promotion. The idea is, instead of somebody only buying from you because your $50 product is now $25, they're buying from you because that $50 product, while it's available, there's also a $125 thing that's all of this stuff that they could possibly want, and they're getting all of it at a bit of a discount, which you can afford to do because you don't have to pay to make every one of those sales. If it costs you $20, $30 to make a sale and you're running and you're going to sell 3 items, that could be $60 to $90 acquisition cost. And if it only costs you $50 or $60, maybe that's $30 extra you could just discount off the top of the product price and you're getting that customer for cheap. You're breaking even, or you're getting all of their LTV up front. So you're actually saving money. You're making more profit on that customer journey. Plus you get all of those sales, but you might not get that customer to buy from you 3 times. Maybe you only get them to buy from you normally twice. And instead of trying to spend more and more money to acquire that customer on average with that $30 acquisition cost to sell a $50 item, you spend $65 to get 3 sales. Now, $65 to sell something for, say, $1.20, first off, great return. Second, that customer has already paid you more money than the average customer would have. If the average customer spends $100, this person gives you $120, boom, your LTV went up 20% overnight. And that person's more likely to buy more products from you, because one of the greatest ways to ensure that somebody buys product from you is to put more product in their hands. Turnover of inventory and frequency of purchase, as well as just more physical products in somebody's house, is how we establish loyalty, among many other things. But the point here is, don't sacrifice your future for an extremely shit exchange rate on a vanity metric today. That's terrible fucking business. You want to run a good business, pull that LTV forward, get more than that, and offer that in addition to everything else that you're running. Because like, oh, you know what? I don't want the buy two, get one free, but I'll take the one thing. And everybody else is discounting, but this is actually better. Now somebody is potentially going to buy from you full price. And because you didn't discount, maybe they don't buy from you today. Maybe they buy from you tomorrow because they see that you didn't discount. What happens then to tomorrow? Well, you get a better revenue today, obviously, because it's a sales thing. And you're getting massive revenue even on a shorter volume of customers because they're paying you 2-3 times as much. Remember, if you're going from $50 to 30, that's $30 per customer versus $50 to 120. That customer's worth 4 times as much. And if you get 1/3 of the amount of customers, you're way ahead on revenue, and you get way more profit margin on every one of those on every one of those transactions. And that person is more likely to be interested, and so they're going to open up your emails. They're going to spend more time on your site. And that person is far more likely to pay full price, even if they don't buy on that sale, during the next sale or for other items. So what happens the day after the sale? That drop off, instead of cratering, goes to a little bit below normal. Because some of those customers took the advantage of the upsell. They paid you what they're going to pay you in the next 3 months today. Great. But you didn't drop to fucking nothing the next day. Because some of those people that were shopping around that would have bought it 20% off are going to pay full price today. But you never even gave them the chance to pay you what you're worth. Because you were so desperate to make your number on that one day look good, even at the long-term expense of the health of your business. I hope that helps. Anyway, YouTube thinks you're going to like this video. Here's a playlist they're suggesting. And if you like this and you want to see more, don't be ashamed or so afraid to go ahead and subscribe. My name's Charlie. I'll see you on the internet.